Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, the day after Christmas. Welcome, everybody. The weather here is going to be kind of okay, cold, but okay for the next 12, 14, 15 hours, and then it's going to get nasty again. So I hope everybody else is having a good day after Christmas, and we're in what's historically known as the Christmas week, whereby which is the week in between Christmas and New Year's. A lot of people traveling. And so, hey, Russell, how are you doing? You are first today, my friend. So yeah, it is this is historically, as I said, is known as Christmas week. So Russell, how are you doing? How did your Christmas go? Everything go good? And the weather, I hope, is cooperating for you. I know some guys were talking about rain, but as far as I can tell, when I look at the weather map, other than the West Coast not doing as so well, looks like there's a little bit of reprieve for some people. Let's take a quick look at the weather first thing here, and we'll see how it's going. Okay. Yeah, here's the national weather map. I'm going to screen share it. So that's what's going on right now here across the country. You can see out here in the west, they're getting a little rain, snow in the higher elevations. And that storm is now moved off to the east. So shouldn't be a problem for too many people. Hopefully some people are going to be able to get out there and do some flying or whatever else, like if you're running RC cars, you're going to run those around, have a good time. I would imagine a lot of people got stuff for Christmas. Hanging with JD, good morning. Good morning, JD. Mike Herrick. Mike Rennick. I think the H is silent, right, Mike? I got to keep telling myself. Mike, you did beat JDS. I'd like to welcome everybody here into the chat. It's don't forget to hit that like button if you would, please. We're just going to hang here for a while, see how long people come and go and wander into the panel and out of the panel. there's so many people have been uploading, but I don't think there's been as many uploads or as many live streams going as normal, simply because it is the holiday week, between Christmas and New Year's, and everybody's doing other family things or traveling. And so it makes it difficult for people to do the things that they normally would be doing. All right, Mike. Congratulations, Mike. I know you've been wanting to know when your Air 2S is going to be back. Team Danzer, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I got a flight or two in. I think I got a flight in yesterday. I did Christmas Day late in the afternoon. That's the other thing is the light time hours. Although I have done night flights and stuff, but the light time hours are compressed because of time of year. But we just passed on Wednesday the winter solstice, so now the light should be increasing by seconds, then minutes, and then hours over a period of time until we get to summer solstice, which is, I think, in June. Then it starts going back the other way again. Jake Stronelife, good morning to you too, sir. How are you doing? It's good that everybody can partake and be here. Like I say, I'm in kind of a personal dilemma. I've got my new go-to drone is the Air 2S. Didn't buy the Mavic 3 for a myriad of reasons, because I've, at one time or another, I just about have owned just about every drone out there, but I'm more comfortable with the DJI products. And so the Mavic 3 is you can tell, it has some issues. I don't know if anybody saw it or not, but there's been some people a control issue, and I don't know whether it's pilot error or what it is, but on the Mavic 3s, the controls are much more touchy. You give it left stick, right stick, or forward or back, and it kind of just shoots there. And so, when you get in tight spots, it doesn't play well in some cases, not all cases. But it only takes a few people to crash their Mavic 3s, and people start to scratch their head and say, well, I'm going to wait until all the bugs are out of it. Oh, Jake's getting some flight time right now with his Mavic 3. So Jake, have you noticed that you have to be more, that the controls are a little bit more sensitive than what the average person is used to? Or is it yours just reacting exactly the way you thought it would? And here comes Paul Hodges.
Paul.
There he is.
Hey guys. Well, I been up since about 6 o'clock, and then I was on for a while. I was watching some videos, and I got a little tired, so I'm gonna lay down on the couch for a minute. Just woke up.
Well, that's all right. You must have needed it. Yeah, Mia got me up to go outside at 5. And then she got me up again at about 7, a little after 7. Um, she wanted her breakfast, so
Okay, I just gotta find us on YouTube. Oh, there it is. Okay, hit the like. I'll pop out chat. Okay, cool.
Jake's drone life is he got a Mavic 3 for Christmas, and he's enjoying it, and he's flying it.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
some people got lucky there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good to hear.
Well, I think too that
Um,
I don't know, Jake, if you use all of the what I call ancillary programs within the drones, the follow me mode, the circle mode, all those kinds of things.
well,
But from what I understand, the problem with some of the, but it's with all drones, is people get too involved in the follow me mode, and they think that it's going to follow them through a thicket, where there's
Yeah.
branches and limbs, and
of course, I've been flying for how many years? I've never used that.
I would never fly in that kind of a situation, but that's just me.
Good morning, Team Danzer and Mike and guys there. Yeah, who's all Jake's drone life? Yeah, cool. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I got to go fly here in a little while.
Mike Rennick said that in the local paper, there's a story about a peeping Tom using a drone.
Oh, that'd be. Yeah.
He's going to get the paper so he can read it from his dad.
Yeah. They just put out a weather warning here. I think it's freezing rain for tomorrow or something.
Yes, it's supposed to. We're going to start out with a little bit of snow, changing over to freezing rain, then changing over to all rain afterwards.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's supposed to be high winds tomorrow too, 40 mile an hour. Visibility is only 2 to 3 miles.
Yep. JD says hi to Paul Hodges.
Hey, JD, good morning. Well, I gotta go fly those 2 real estate jobs this morning, but I think I'll go over and see if I'll fly that Amazon building, see how they're doing too while I'm out.
Sure.
Well, I'm just down around the corner, right?
Yeah.
On the first one. So
Russell says that Santa is bringing him a Light Plus, but he apparently missed his house.
oh hey, good morning, Russell.
Yeah. We survived another Christmas, Paul.
Yeah, another one gone by. You only got to wait 365 more days for the next one.
Yeah.
I just want to know when spring arrives.
Marie asks, hey, Marie, how you doing? Yeah, yes. Marie probably is going through a little bit of withdrawal. Marie is a regular over on the Streamtime Live Port Huron Cam, and it's down.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
down still.
Don't know when they're going to get it back up, but everybody has opinions that it shouldn't have gone down, but is what it is.
Just looking at the UAB forecast for Tuesday, and it says down to 2 mile an hour on Tuesday around noon. It's usually picking up speed by then.
Yeah.
Well, today here's what 11 mile an hour, gust to 18. That's not bad. I can fly that.
Russell, you see what Russell wrote, Paul?
Yep.
Yeah. Season's greetings to you, Marie. I hope you have a happy New Year and New Year's Eve coming up. The the weather is acceptable for flying. It's cold, but there isn't a lot of river traffic or boat traffic right now. They've got a couple of ships coming downbound, but they're up the lake a ways, halfway up to they're north of Port Sanilac. The James R. Barker
Oh yeah.
doing 12.1 knots out downbound, and the Algoma Salt is doing
Oh.
13.5 knots, just a little bit on the port side and headed down.
Oh.
And upbound, we have the Algoma Strongfield. Oh, it's downbound, excuse me.
I see Chris Hope is live, but you can't see anything.
Yeah.
It looks like it's pissing rain by the looks of it or something, or just it's foggy. You're live or not? Oh, maybe he's done already. Okay. Yeah, he's done. Oh, okay. They this is Chris Hope Street. Look at this.
Oh,
You can't see anything there. Hey, geez.
wow.
Yeah, pretty crappy there.
That's not good.
Lake Hood there in Alaska really got dark sky. Wow. Cold and snowy. Yuck. So Mike says his wife's got a big ass ham to cook. I had ham last night. I think I'm gonna have it tonight too.
Well, it probably was tasty. Your sister made it, right?
Yep. Yep. Maria was saying she bought her son a drone 3 months later, changed the rules so he had fun until they put it back in the box. That's not good. Today, John Donardo's birthday today, eh?
Is it?
Yep. I see it on Facebook came up.
He's in the mystery group.
Like said, you got some new coffee to brew. Christmas gift smells top notch. Oh, you're gonna have to try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got SD cards all empty. Everything's ready to go. Batteries charged. iPad's fully charged. So I guess I'm good to go for
So
today.
Marie, what she changed the rules on her son, or did is she talking about some kind of a ruling?
I don't know what they said. She's Canadian, and they changed the rules. I wonder what rules you're talking about and what drone he's got.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, because in Canada, Paul, you guys still observe the same rule we do under 249 grams, right?
Yeah, if you're under 250 grams, you can fly just about anywhere.
Do what you want. Yeah.
Uh,
Little Mama Laura says hello to Paul times 2.
two. Well, that's an easy way of doing it, Laura.
Yeah.
Uh, the government. Oh, the government changed the rules. I don't know what rules they just changed lately, but
Yeah. Paul's a commercial pilot over there.
because usually, what's his name? Don Joyce, he's up on the rules there. Yeah, I haven't seen where he come up with anything on new rules lately. So
Unless maybe she's in a no-fly zone for some
yeah, it
reason.
could be that too. Yeah.
Laura, are you doing your show again today? The yeah, I don't know exactly where Marie S lives, but as far as rules, I haven't, you know, in the last couple of months, I haven't heard of any major rule changes. Have you, Paul?
Nope, I haven't.
I mean, you do have to register the drone, but that's
Well,
not that's
not
not a
under.
big deal.
That's like $5, big deal.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I can sure tell it's a quiet Sunday morning. See, my squirrel pack is out there again.
Well, she said that Marie's too close to the airports everywhere. Yeah.
Well, but if it's under the weight, Paul, you can still fly, can't you?
I'm not. I don't want to say for 100% sure and get somebody in trouble. 'Cause I don't have anything under 250, right? So
Yeah, I don't either, but
I'm just looking here under Don Joyce. What anything that changed?
there's my squirrel pack out there.
Oh, geez, they're up there. Oh, let me see. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Across the road, there's 7, 8. Quite the wonder you don't get a bunch of flat squirrels out there on that street.
I have before, but usually they're pretty good. They're everywhere. Oh, Mike ordered an orange skin to put on his drone when he gets it back.
Oh, she's up in Grand Bend area.
Grand Bend shouldn't be a no-fly
Well,
zone.
they got the one airport up there, but it's only what do you call it? Just a registered airport. It's not a Class C airport or anything like
Yeah.
that. They don't have control towers up there.
Yeah,
But the only real airport that's there is a skydiving one, I think.
Yeah, you just gotta, always give yield to aircraft, but it's like, I don't think that it's a no-fly zone. I think it's a more of a cautionary fly zone if it's a small
Yeah, I think so.
skydiving
It's just,
airport,
yeah, yeah.
You're just to be aware of it, and if there's a plane in the area, you always yield to the plane, because rule of thumb is if you fly above the trees, you got to yield. But if you go down below tree level around the surrounding area, you're okay.
Hey, Marie, I just put a link in there for YouTube for Don Joyce videos. He's really up on the Canadian rules and regulations. You can go in there and check him out. He's really good on that stuff because there's some stuff in there for sub 250. But like again, I don't know what kind of drone he's flying, and if
Yeah.
he's licensed or not, or what the deal is. So,
Right back, Paul. I got to throw some peanuts out.
yep, no problem. I'm just kind of trying to look to see if the, yeah, you don't know what, Marie, what, population, yeah. Well, you're not supposed to fly over people, but if you're under 250, I think you can kind of get away with that stuff. But do you know what kind of drone he has? I'm just curious. Yeah. Oh, no to all, Paul. Oh, okay. I mean, the regulations are there, but it's not that. I don't find the Canadian rules too bad. Just like you say, you can't fly in an airport and stuff like that. But there's always someplace to go fly. Just drive out the edge of town or something, or out in a farmer's field, or whatever. But now I am a commercial pilot. Well, matter of fact, I got 2 flights to do this morning here. It's bigger and can't remember the name. Well, you'll have to ask. But anyways, I got to fly this morning. I got 2 real estate jobs I have to do this morning. I got to be there around 10:30, 11 o'clock at the first one. So, yeah. And they're putting a brand new Amazon building up where the St. Thomas Ford plant used to be, Talbottville there. Might go fly it too this morning just for the fun of it. But I got one job in Talbottville and the other one in St. Thomas because that's where I'm from. So,
Hey, Paul, can you pull up air maps and take a look at that area?
well, I can. It's easier for me to look up on my iPad. Hang on, I'll pull it up. Then I can go to it afterwards. So, okay, what we got?
I'm just cooking a breakfast bowl. Be right there.
Yeah, hey, not a problem. Okay, let's just pull up Air Map, see what they got to say about it. Oh yeah, accept or whatever. Oh, gotta go through all that stuff. Yeah, okay, accept. Yeah, okay, cool. Grand Bend, right there. Yeah, there's one airport, which is a skydiving place. But okay, what's this say? Airport, Grand Bend, South here. Okay, cool. But Maria was saying though too that he has a larger drone, so he's maybe because he's not licensed or something, didn't take the course and all that stuff, and didn't register. That's what she could be talking about. So, well, he works often in London, eh? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've flown in London, couple different places for real estate, but
So what'd you find out on the tablet, Paul?
It's just that one airport, the skydiving airport. I mean, it's just a municipal airport. It's not, there's
Yeah.
no control tower or nothing there. So,
Huh.
I think you got to do the 5 nautical miles, but I don't know. Like she said, she thinks it was a bigger drone that he had. So they're probably talking about licensing and stuff. So
Well, too, small towns, they
yeah,
small town politic.
yep.
There's always a Karen to tell you what you can and cannot do,
Oh yeah.
So still in the smaller towns, there's a prevalent, you must be spying on me.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. No, oh, 3M. Okay, there, Murray. Yep, it worked sometimes at 3M. That's out by actually out by the airport. That's a no-fly zone. Well, I shouldn't say it's no-fly zone, but I have my advanced license and I can go through Nav Canada and get permission to fly there. But I've been kind of lucky so far. Like anything that I've flown, I've been in because there's what 2 big hospitals. They got helipads and stuff, but I've been far enough away. I really haven't had any problem. The only one I had a problem with was out. Let me see. It was east of the London airport. I was flying basically almost a gravel pit, but anyways, I had to do the Nav Canada because it was within 5 nautical miles of the controlled airport, right? So. Yeah, Marie too, and I fly bigger drones too myself. Wow, I got the Phantom 4 Pro and I got the Inspire, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll take both drones with me today, but I'll use the Inspire to go fly at Amazon plant. I
The
think,
Amazon plant, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, I'll have to dig up my old photos I had when they just started digging for the Amazon plant and then show the two of them. The difference a few months make. Oh, can't believe how fast they put that building up.
Yeah, here comes JD.
Hey, that JD guy. Good morning.
Hey,
Good
hey,
morning.
morning, guys.
How are you doing today?
Oh, not too bad.
Uh,
Was up pretty late doing some editing and then up early to finish the thumbnail and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Wore out.
Well, you survived Christmas by the looks of it, anyways, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. I just ate too much yesterday. That's my problem. Oh, nice. What's this?
Got my batteries charging up. I might get out again today. Looks like it's gonna be a good one.
Hello, Bill, Newfound Drones.
Hey, Newfound. Morning.
Paul, when is that Amazon plant supposed to be up and operating?
Tell you the truth, I'm not really sure. Oh, yeah, Marie, that Amazon plant is supposed to be the largest one in Canada anyways, so. Hey, Ron Lockwood posted a picture up in Yellowstone. There's a elk carcass.
Oh, man.
There was a bunch of wolves on it, but some other
eagles.
idiots came up with cell phones and scared the wolves off. So then the eagles and all that moved in. And then there was here, just give me a second here. I'll hit the other one too. He caught it with a coyote too. But the wolves, there was a bunch of wolves there, but you said some idiot came in with their cell phones, got real close to the wolves and they scared them off. But anyways, that's cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. He gets some great pictures sometimes, you know, because where he goes and stuff. Yeah. So weather alert, snow and wintry mix for precipitation possible Mondays. Snow is forecast to arrive across southwestern Ontario early Monday morning. Will be continue for a few hours before possibly transitioning to ice pellets or freezing rain by Monday afternoon. So I guess I better make sure I get all my flights in today.
Newfound Bill says he's got a photo shoot to do today.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. I got 2 to do today too, Bill. And I might, while I'm on, I'm going to probably go and try and catch that new Amazon building they're building here in Tulsaville. They get a bunch of flying in today.
Yeah, you should be able to fly your Phantom and your Inspire.
Yep. Yeah, I'll keep the Phantom for flying the 2 real estate jobs, and then I'll use the Inspire down at the Amazon plant. So
Your battery's all charged up and ready to go.
all ready, all charged up, ready to rock and roll. I got empty SD cards. My iPad's charged up, so
There you
I'm
go.
good to go.
I went and flew a little bit by the river yesterday. That was kind of fun.
Did you put up a video yet, JD?
No, I'm gonna
No?
try to go back and get a little bit more of that river.
He's still in the production phase, Paul.
I have
Oh, okay.
videos up, but
Yeah.
Sam Hayden, well, looky.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Sam Hayden.
Good
morning,
morning,
Sam.
Sam. You want to pop in and say hello? Up at the top of the chat is the link.
Yeah.
Don't have to stay long. Just pop in and say hello.
it was pretty cool. There was a set of train tracks that parallel the river. And right as I got over the trees, a train was coming right under me. So I was like, oh crap. So I started following that train. And then once it passed me a little bit, I merged over to the river, and it's ended up being kind of a cool shot.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
cool. Good stuff.
So yeah, I'm excited to, like I
Yeah.
said, I might go back out today to that river and get a little bit more footage there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They, yeah, I know. It's always hard to catch a train because freight trains don't run on schedules anymore. They used to at one time years ago.
Hey,
But
Marie,
now-
thanks for coming in, popping in. You have a great day. The, yeah, you never know what you're gonna catch, you know? I would imagine, you know, it's like marine traffic. Is there, Paul, a site where you can track trains for different areas?
Well, there's a lot of sites out there that guys catch the trains and stuff like that. Then there's a couple places they got webcams set up so you can just go to them.
Yeah.
But you have to sit there and wait for a train to go by. There's
Yeah,
no
but
schedule.
yeah, a schedule would be nice, especially like, you know, marine traffic shows where they are and where they're going and
I think there's a in Roanoke, Illinois. I think it is. There's a camera set up, but it's a you know they crisscross the tracks,
Yeah.
and they're just a lot of trains go through there. It's one of the they said the busiest train areas in the U.S. So yeah,
Our train systems are so behind the times. Like it's like there's so much technology they could be using that it's like they choose to stay.
yeah. But the biggest problem, it's funny, like in the States, you guys still got a lot of rail lines and all that kind of stuff. Down here, they've been pulling them out. I live, if you ever want to do some research, St. Thomas, Ontario, there used to be 72 trains a day went through town here at one time, 72 trains.
That's
It was Canadian and American to like, used to go through here. And, but anyways, they, there's not a rail line in town now that goes through.
that'd be
we got-
nice.
You know, it just
I
and you know
live right here by a set of tracks and it's nonstop.
yeah,
The
we're
traffic, it disrupts traffic. I mean, it's a pain in the butt.
yeah, and we're famous for killing an elephant with a train. So no kidding. You ever read Jumbo, the elephant? Yeah, we killed him here. We hit him
So-
with a train.
yep. That's the Marine City Cam.
To Marine City.
A heck of a ship.
But we still got the railway museum and all that. And actually, the train station here, they refurbished it. It's got offices in it and everything else now. Even two minister apartments are in there. But it's been modeled lots of times. You know, because of the train station was so big here, eh? It was just unreal. But it's too bad. Like we don't have trains just don't go through St. Thomas anymore. They come from London, from the north and service the industrial area, but that's all they do. Nothing goes through the middle of town anymore. We used to run the Chesapeake and Ohio, like the Pierre Marquette, CN, CP, Amtrak used to go through here, via. Oh, it used to be all kinds of stuff went through this area here. But anyway, it used to be 72 trains a day went through St. Thomas at one time. We called it the Railway City, and we don't have a railway track that goes through. You know, yeah. So sad. Yeah.
Yeah, trains have become, you don't talk about them. Used to be, wasn't that long ago, trains were big events. And now they're
Yeah.
they just go about
Yeah.
their business, you know?
Yep.
Just a pain in the butt.
Well, look at Europe. You know, and China, Japan, they're big on rail lines, right? So
Yep.
And they've advanced their technology though, so
yeah.
it matches the times, not these old ones that we got around here that
Yeah.
are dragging 3 mile long Cars behind them, stopping
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah, Team Danzer, it's nice to have the ability to go and see some of the big ships moving around. Really is.
Old Bill said they don't even have a train on the island anymore. That's so sad, right? It just. I mean, you go to London, there's a CN and CP lines there. There's two different ones there. Trains go through there on a not a regular basis, but quite a bit. But
I think there was just a big merger between Canada and one of the American train companies.
oh yeah,
I think it's the Kansas City.
well, it didn't. CN runs through there, doesn't it? Because well, CN and CP have bought a lot of different lines in the U.S. I think CN just bought it now. They can go all the way down to Florida or something, or Texas or someplace there. They just bought one that long ago, I think. But they were looking to buy another one there, but I don't know if the deal ever went through. They,
Looks like-
yeah,
Canadian Pacific and Kansas City Southern
okay,
combined.
yeah, CP, yep, Canadian Pacific. I know CN, Canadian National and Canadian Pacific have been fighting for different lines down the states. Because I know when it bought out down around you guys, around Kansas City or whatever, there was a line there. So it had to be Canadian Pacific bought that one. So
We have tons of tracks here. It's insane.
Yeah. yeah. Oh, they rip out track here like it's crazy. Trying to think.
What's all on the side of that ship?
All of that is scraping from going to the locks.
That's what I thought. I couldn't tell. That was, geez.
Yep, and that's the under below the top black coat. And then some of the streaks here are actually could be salt, could be dirt, could be a lot of things. Because they're a bulk carrier, and of course, a lot of things wash over the side.
Yeah. No, that's not what I want. Oh, whoosh.
Yeah, they got the light cranked up on that baby pretty good.
Hey, morning, Bent Rail.
Rochelle, that's the one I'm thinking of.
It's heading northbound. It's heading probably up to the lakes. In fact, I can tell you where it's going. Yeah, it's headed for the Sioux, Sault Ste. Marie.
Heading for Sioux. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Oh, Bent Rail retired from the railroad 2 years ago. Yeah, when you go places like that, it's best to like Sault Ste. Marie, because there's so many places to go and see around that area that you don't want to be rushed. It's kind of like Mackinac Island, you know?
Yeah, see, this is Rochelle, Illinois.
Uh-huh.
It's a Major Diamond. This is a live webcam right here, right? And but anyways, yeah, like look at it's
All the tracks, yeah.
yep. There's two each way and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But it's Rochelle, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah.
I got 2 tracks on this side of me, and then a switch track here that takes to another track further down there, and that one's usually used for coal
Yeah.
to get to the power plant.
Yeah, you got what, Union Pacific, BNSF, and UP, and yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Is there any regulations on drones with trains or?
Well, it's
Yeah,
kind of.
yes and no.
Exactly, it's yes and no.
You know,
You
big
don't,
rail yards, like, marshalling yards and stuff like that, they really frown on the, you flying over them and all that stuff. But, if you're just a rail line going down the road, you just off to the side and film it or whatever, not a big deal, right?
Yeah,
yeah, most of the people that have been hassled around railroads flying is they pull up right alongside on railroad property and launch, and then the railroad police show up.
Yep. Yeah. But those big marshalling yards and stuff like that, they really frown on that, But like I said, if you got a, train track that goes by your house or, middle of nowhere, they don't really care, I don't think. But like Paul says, though, you go in on their property or something, it's a different story, right? Because then it's a liability issue and all that, right?
right.
Well, liability and security and, all the statuses that come with that. Infrastructure and,
Yep. So Bent Rail Productions, he's in there, and he says he retired from the railroad 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yep. A train don't move through my town anymore, only for scrap metal and oil. Well, we got they bring in propane tanks and for a Magna plant over here. They make frames for cars and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Team Dancer, I'm not sure when and where the Ojibwe is going. Is it going upbound, downbound, or it depends upon where it's being scrapped and where it is now.
Yeah. Well, they retired the Ojibwe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But like I say, I don't know where it is or when it's going, where it's going.
Yeah.
Usually when it comes by here,
Yeah.
it's upbound and it's going to be scrapped up at the Sioux.
Yeah.
Because there's a scrapyard up there, but when you go down, there's another scrapyard.
Well, they had one go to Port Colborne here, a couple of weeks ago, 3
Port
weeks.
Colborne, yep.
Yep.
And then there's in some cases they actually tow them all the way across over to India or to some across
Yeah.
the ocean
Mm-hmm.
to scrap yards over there. And how they do it is they just slam them up on the beach and a
Yeah.
million little ants with jackhammers and stuff go at them.
And torches. Yeah, he said it's going to lay up in Sarnia for a while, though, he said. Maybe till the spring.
Well, I would imagine what it is they finalize the sale to whoever the scrapper is,
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm probably got to strip some stuff out of it.
Yep.
And probably got to, take all the oil, wash it all down, inside out, all that crap too before maybe it goes to scrap.
Well,
so,
they'll take some of the equipment off it that they want to take off, and yet they'll leave a lot of stuff. But some of the stuff, like if they've just replaced some of the equipment within the last couple of 3 years, like radios and different things. They'll strip that off, but then the ship though is sold as is to a scrapyard, and they get to then
Yeah.
disassemble and take whatever they want, like radars and different things.
I wonder if they'll take the anchors off and keep them for another ship. I wonder.
Let me see.
School still out for you next week, Hodges?
I haven't heard nothing yet. I heard that they'll probably make a decision on Monday. That's all I heard. So
How
time
long
will
did you get off
tell.
for the holidays?
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because all three sides of us well, actually all four sides of us because the U.S. too, but they've all shut down schools till at least 10th of January. They got to the let me see, Manitoba to the west of us. They got Quebec to the east of us, and to the north is none of it. They've all shut down everything. So for schools and everything. So till at least January the 10th, but we haven't done it yet. So, but the numbers yesterday was almost 11,000 cases here in Ontario. So I think it's coming.
That ship still looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
That's the Ojibwe,
Mm-hmm.
but it's of that vintage class, late 40s, early 50s.
Yep. Yeah.
It's registered out of Port Dover.
Oh, so it'll probably go to Port Colborne, I bet you.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's funny how they flagged that out of Port Dover. There's nothing there, just a little village. Why they would flag it, I don't know.
But that was on September the 7th of this year that I recorded that downbound.
Bent Rail says he can remember when the trains there, they came back from St. Thomas back in the 80s. Yeah, they were terminating the thing there. But Norfolk Southern, but yeah, but he was an engineer when he retired. So the Algoma transport set to be scrapped soon too. Huh. He said the steel was too thin. Huh. Well, probably for today's standards. Yeah. Yeah, the rules and regulations changed since those ships were built back in the 50s or 60s. So. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I just got to run upstairs.
Okay.
Looks like it's gonna get into the mid-60s today, but windy, I think.
Here's the Algoma Transport upbound. This was on in September. Let's move that a little. Yeah, you can tell it's a little, it's modern design, but it's a little older. But it is a self-unloader. So it must have had, must have some issues. But it sure isn't that beat up. That's the way it looked in September. I think it was the 7th. Yeah, so the Fortitude. Yep. The yeah, this, that's one thing that's my my outlook on the world mostly is ships. I'll do some certain events around town here, but it's mostly all ships.
Was the Arabian Steamboat Museum here when you were in Kansas City? Down in the city market?
Yeah.
Did you ever go check it out, or?
No, I never did make it there. I always thought I would, but I didn't.
It's not too bad. Some pretty cool stuff in there.
But I do remember, like, every once in a while, the local news would report from there.
Yeah, trying to
Yeah.
get people to go.
Yeah.
They were talking about moving it out of the city, but I think they squashed that.
Yeah, no, Bent Rail, all of the what I was showing is not live. That's all in my library of ships. So when anybody talks about a ship, I can pull it up. Yeah, there's been a lot of neat ships around for sure. What do you want?
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
do you remember last night there? I got that new toy that's, this thing here for throwing balls.
Yep.
This is the ball. Look at that. So much for the ball.
Well, I think you can modify that so it doesn't hold the tennis ball, but you can put a tennis ball in there and throw it.
Well, I know I could use other tennis balls. There's 3 new balls, but I'm just saying this is the one I had last night. It's destroyed.
Well, that's one thing you can depend on. The kiddies will just
Oh yeah.
Well, who was it? Was it Vader that grabbed the stocking?
Oh, I don't know. They're both at when I get new stuff around here.
Christmas
Uh,
stocking or something that just
And
went
I
crazy
still,
with it?
yeah. I still got another new ball here. I mean, wow, it's not just a squeaky ball, right? So
Oh, you squeaked.
yeah, they're both right here. As
Yeah.
soon as I squeak it, no, get down.
What happened to the other ones?
Oh, they're around here. They just get tired of playing with one. They got, you know, I got more here. See?
They both still squeak. There you go.
Oh yeah, that one is those squeaks. Yeah.
Lynch dog, if he will work the squeaker until it won't squeak anymore, and he'll rip it out.
Well, I had a banjo, which was my other beagle. Oh, she do the same thing. She wouldn't leave it alone until that squeaker was dead.
Yep.
Nope. It 10, 15 minutes. That thing was nope, and don't want to play with it anymore. No fun.
No, if it doesn't squeak, you're not interested. Well, there's an unusual sight. I got sunshine out there.
No. Well, that's good because I got to go fly here in a little bit. About an hour. I got to be out there. I told him about 10:30.
Yeah, there's the sunshine.
Oh, it is. See, nice bright sunshine.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Low in the sky. Low in the sky, but yeah.
That's the biggest problem right now for doing aerials because it's so low in the sky when it come around certain angles, right?
Yep.
So actually I gotta text the agent too. Yeah. Okay. They said the wind right now is 7 mile an hour, gusting to 10 mile an hour. So
that's definitely good flying weather.
Yep. No problem whatsoever there. And the thing is, where the first one I got to do, it's open fields all across the road there. So if it was real windy, it'd be bouncing around pretty good. But yeah.
Well, if the weather stays like this, I'll be able to catch. I've got 2 ships upbound and 2 ships downbound. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're about 30 miles out downbound and about 20 miles south of me upbound.
Okay, you got the Goma Sioux and the Parker.
Yep.
Integrity is that Marine City. And
yep. Yeah, the American Integrity is at the St. Clair Power Plant.
Okay.
And the American Mariner is upbound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's heading to the Sioux, the American Mariner. Huh. You'll probably all get there about the same time, Paul.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing that. What's the speed of the Integrity? American Mariners 8.4 knots, and the downbounders are the Barker's doing 12.1, and the Algoma Sioux is doing 13.4 knots. So
yeah,
they're gonna beat it down, and the other one's just gonna continue on at whatever speed.
Yeah,
and it'll be 2 downbounders and then the 1 upbound. Downbound usually has the right of way.
Oh. Well, see, the Algo Canada is anchored out.
Yeah, it's been anchored out there for quite some time.
Yeah. Well, holy mackerel, you go up from Sault Ste. Marie up into Lake Superior. Man, there's a pile of ships.
Yes, there are. Yeah, it's really busy up there at the Sioux this time of year because you know, you don't know about snow, ice conditions and all those kinds of things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like high winds here today.
Is it?
Yeah, bummer.
Well, JD, when you say high winds, what's it saying for winds?
23 up to 31 gusts.
Let's see, now that's still flyable for me, but I'm used to flying that way. You just have to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always have an exit strategy. But yeah, if you can get winds down around 10, 12 miles an hour like Paul's gonna fly, that's premium,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially for that Inspire.
Yeah. That'll handle some wind.
Yeah.
How does the low battery sensor work? Is it a set time that comes on, or does it take into account?
They're smart batteries. They actually know,
What?
you know, when it gets down, it's calculating all the time at the
crap.
current usage,
How far
how long you have. Yes.
to get back, or okay?
And you can set in your controller when the low battery warning comes on. I have mine set at 30%.
You can
I think
set it
that's
to
what mine
whatever you.
shows.
Yeah. You can set it to whatever you want, right?
But what you'll notice is battery consumption, if you're flying in higher winds, especially going into the winds, your battery consumption will go down faster.
Yep.
Yeah.
I noticed that it was decent winds the other day, and I definitely noticed it went down quick.
Yeah.
And it was slower coming back into that
Yeah.
wind.
Yeah, because it's getting a lift coming back. Yeah, yep. Living on the water is really advantageous, and you know, you have to have the ability though to make a living. So you,
Yeah.
unless you're independently wealthy.
I wonder how much battery that is. That battery dead.
I'll show you where I live versus the water. Screen share.
Battery there.
Okay, I'm going to change it over. Here's Port Huron. Here's Sarnia. I'm going to change it over to satellite map so you can get a better view of what's going on. There's the two downbounders, and there's another one down here is upbound. I'm going to zoom in. And when I fly, if it's a downbound ship, I'm in this lot here. I fly up and catch it and follow it down. You know, all the way down to down in this area at the most. I could go further, but if it's an upbound ship, I fly from up here in this lot right here and catch it coming under the bridge. I like to come under the bridge. But what I was going to show you folks is here's where I live right here.
Yeah. Right by the school there.
That's my house right there.
Yeah.
So I just go right down Stone Street, right down here, and shoot over to here.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky. I'm blessed that what I like to do and fly the ships is right in my neighborhood. And that ship that went aground was right in here. You can see that it's a bit shallow.
And that's Canada across the river.
Yep, that's Canada. Those are the Blue Water bridges. There's two spans. There used to be only one, but they built this second span for the eastbound traffic, and then the old span, which is 3 lanes wide, is for the westbound traffic. And there's I-94 right there. That's it. The 40, is that the 401 or the 4? No, it's the 402.
402. Yeah.
Okay, Team Dancer, you're always welcome. No, bent rail, I have not. What I'm flying now is, well, I have 3 drones. I have the Mini 2, which I don't fly. I haven't flown that since August. I've got the my go-to drone up until about 2 months ago was the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom, but the Pro was my go-to drone. And then I bought the new Air 2S, and that's my go-to drone now. Because the Air 2S has the same specs as far as flight times, as far as everything else, as the Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom, but it's kind of like an amalgamation of both, because I have Zoom on the Air 2S.
But you have to go outside? No, I didn't think so. You just went up, that's all.
And the Mavic 3, I never buy anything brand new that hasn't been tried and true. You know, there's a lot of good things about the Mavic 3, but the Mavic 3 is more for the guy that likes to use all the extras that are on the drone. And I just pretty much fly. The only thing I use is the Zoom. I usually shoot all in auto. And if most I might do would be to put a lens filter on it, but that's in 99% of the cases, that's all I do.
Yeah.
So a Mavic 3 for me would be overkill. What I do miss, and I don't know why I miss it, but I miss 2 things. I miss the Inspires series, but
Yeah.
I also miss the thermal imaging camera. Why? I don't know. It's just a thing. Probably should have hung on to the last drone I had that with thermal imaging. And the one before that, the Lynn told me I was crazy for selling. I sold the Enterprise Duo Zoom Duo with thermal imaging camera. So. Yep, bent rail. That's, you've got a good drone there. The
Yeah.
in fact, I bought the Crystal Sky Ultra, and that's what I fly with, using that with the Mavic 2, with the Mavic 2 Pro. And I used it with the Zoom too, but
Yeah.
yeah, I ended up buying the Crystal Sky, which I was glad I did. I mean, at the 2,000 nits of brightness, you're down by the water and the reflections and the bright sunshine and everything. Never have an issue. Now what I have with the Air 2S, I have a package put together. It's in a hard case, and I just grab it and go, and it has the smart controller with it. So yeah, I know. I went through that same thing, Bent Rail. I had a myriad of drones, all kinds of them, and so one by one, if I wasn't flying them, I went through a period of time. Even though drones are, in my estimation, to me, are personal. It's like family, but so I want to make sure they go to a good home, and so every time I sold one, I felt bad. It's like giving a kid away.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I would have a hard time with my RCs.
Yeah, yeah. You want to, you get in this mindset. You want to make sure they're going to a good home, So anyway, I one time I had 7 or 8 drones sitting around here, and that was just too much. One by one started selling them off, and the Mavic. The Mavic series has been a good series. That's what converted me over when OcuSync came out, because the Inspire ones, the Inspires, I think the new Inspire 2, Paul, doesn't it have OcuSync?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
But the original Inspire ones were using Lightbridge, and Lightbridge is just an enhanced Wi-Fi, which OcuSync is too, but much better on a much higher level. And so when I was flying, there's times when I would be flying and doing a circle of the ship, and I get off the bow. I never lost control, but I would lose my downlink for my video. So how the hell do you complete a video if you don't know what the direction of the camera is, So when they came out with OcuSync in the Mavic 2 series, that's when I jumped on. And I've never looked back, except the feeling you have. Paul, are you still in awe every time the Inspire takes off?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it.
When it takes off the ground and all of a sudden those arms come up like that, and it's just, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me wish I kind of keep my eye open for another Inspire, which is crazy, but.
Yeah. Nope, I like it. Definitely so. Well, I'm gonna probably play with this new program this morning too. When I got the Luminar AI, that artificial intelligence one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just kind of curious, just okay, cool.
JD, you can explain the Inspire to a lot of people, and you can see videos on YouTube of the Inspire 1. But until you're actually there watching it, it's just incredible.
See,
And
there's not a lot of people that fly drones around here. No,
it,
Yeah.
it's fast.
what's the speed on it?
50, 58, I think.
Holy cow.
Just small spurts, but yeah, it's I remember they had some offshore racing boats going up underneath the bridge, and they're probably doing 60 miles an hour. And
Yeah.
I put the Inspire up and I stayed right with them all the way up out to the lake.
No, Grace. Well, gentlemen, I think I'm gonna bow out because I gotta be there for 10:30 and I gotta just put the batteries in the cases and the
Yeah,
last
okay, well,
SD card in and
I think we're gonna be signing off here. I'm sure JD's got something to do. He wants to go fly, and I think
Yeah, I
what we'll do is we'll just end it right here, right now.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Everybody say goodbye, and everybody have a great day. And we'll see you all again next time, maybe this evening. Who knows?
Yeah, something along that lines.
Take care. Good luck today, Hodges.
Anyway, guys, have a good one. We'll see you all next time.
As
Um,
next